Welcome to the Gold Guide video 2013-2014 update. I am your host, Stories. As you know me and know BlackStoryz. As you guys already know, I will be explaining every single topic on this video. I do want to thank you guys for waiting patiently. It's a hard video to make, so I do appreciate it. So sit back, relax, chill out, and I'll explain everything. Alright, before I talk to the low-level players, I'm going to be talking about what I've been doing for the past month or so, right after I made the Gold Guide video coming soon. I've been trying to experiment with other different types of raids, gold, how to make different types of stuff, and it's been pretty interesting for me so far. And I do thank you guys for being patient again, because it's not easy. It's not an easy video, because as you can tell, if you've been watching my other videos, I've been down to 1 mil when I already made like up to 600 mil in total. Now I'm back to 70 mil, almost to 100 mil now, because I've been farming, I've been building up. And you guys are wondering how did I get so much gold that fast, and a couple of videos later, from 1 mil to almost 100 mil. And then I, as you guys can already tell, I bought some stuff. A lot of stuff. I bought some new artifacts, I bought a new belt, a level 80 belt, so those came in handy. So I'm pretty much laid back right now. I don't have much to do to spend money or spend gold on, unless I'm going to spend gold on a new plus 15 weapon, which I've been thinking about getting a new one, but we'll see. That's a different topic though. But yeah, I've been trying to experiment and all that, and if you guys want to get where I'm at right now, low level players, you guys got to save up first. Save up your gear, save up your magic powder, save up anything that is useful that's for crafting. You guys gotta read what you have. You guys can't just sell them for the NPC or whatever, or just the marketplace. You have to check the marketplace on what price it is and what type of gear it is, or what type of mat it is, because those things are very important for you to make money. And as you can tell, I save a lot of gear for selling and just for looks, you know, for my Eevee. So yeah, some of them are valuable, some of them you're going to have to sell if you're going to reach into a different level. Let's say you're level 50. Level 50 is around ivory, right? The ivory set, you know, Iruku mats, all that. You get those mats. You don't change your gear to 50 all the way to 60, because 60 is where you need to change your gear in order to do the raids with other players that you cannot do yet, or solo. As for the low level players, you're going to come across with magic powder if you break some stuff in the dungeon. They usually fall out, they usually drop a lot. So it's not really hard to find. but don't sell your magic powder. If you do sell your magic powder, if you have enough to sell them, then do it. But if you're just gonna farm for them just by selling them, then don't do it. There's different ways to actually get magic powder. If you have revived a lot of people by seals with feathers, then you will be able to afford your magic powder through the seal shop. There is many different ways to actually get magic powder in the game. By the way, let me show you something in the seal shop. You're gonna have to be farming for them anyways once you get to a higher level. These are for the raids only. They are called Seals of Bravery, so you're gonna have to farm for them anyways. And in order to farm these seals, you're gonna have to do raids. Lots and lots of raids. So if you want that teardrop, you're gonna have to farm for it, and you're gonna have to farm for the seals to order to get that tier so you can craft for your weapons. So yeah, that's a different topic for later. I'll save that for a couple minutes or so. So we're gonna go to Brian. Brian is the one that's going to be making the magic elixirs, because that's what you need for enchanting. You need elixirs. People need elixirs in enchanting. So if you could actually save your powder and make blessed magic powders, then you're pretty much set. You're pretty much like for mines, I have a lot of magic powder and I have a lot of blessed magic powder to actually make the elixirs itself. So it does come in handy if you're just trying to sell the elixirs only. Other than that, here is the potions for your health, and pretty easy to farm, pretty easy to make, but it does take a lot of bottles. It does take a lot of time and effort to actually farm for them. But anyways, here is the elixirs. It's a little bit cheap, but if you go to the higher one, the magic elixir and the blessed magic elixir, those two are the most useful elixirs around, because they bring much higher percentage when you enchant. It could be random, it could go up to 20, it could go up to 30 or 50 if the blessed magic powder actually gives you that luck to actually go up that high. So yes, it's very useful. You just craft it right here. For my as I'm speaking to you guys again, these are for the low level players. So yeah, here we go. This is for enhancing. People needs stones to enhance. You're going to have to craft your enhancing your enhanced stones, excuse me, to sell them. Some people could actually farm for them without by not even making them, which is also useful too. But if you want to save money, then farm for them. But if you want your progress a little bit faster and you have enough enhancement stones, then craft them, because either way you'll make gold in both ways, farming or crafting. And I'm gonna show you another place where you could craft your leather. Here is Christie. Here is where you craft your leather. Leather are usually good for armor sets, tailoring. I believe tailoring. I haven't tried tailoring yet, but yeah, they're very useful for those type of crafting for other people. If you're a tailor, or if you need a mat for leather, then this is a good place to actually craft. I will get into crafting next. For the low level players, you must have an expertise. You have to build your expertise up all the way up to level 70. I will explain that on the next part. But yes, save it up. Make your leather, make whatever you can for other people to craft by, unless you're crafting for yourself. I hear a crunching noise. Ah, how coincidental. Someone crafting at this topic. But anyways, yeah, there's an even crafting using tailoring. Most likely using spider webs, leather. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try it once once I need the titles for it. I'm gonna try it out. But that is tailoring for your choice of making cloth and light armor. I think it's light armor, maybe not. There's cooking. That's an expertise for heavy armors and plates. I believe it's plates now. And this is weapon smithing. So that's your whole expertise right there. And also, I don't forget, this is goldsmithing, which is the skill that I'm doing for now until I change it up. I like goldsmithing. You can craft your own belts, your own gear with cross guns, all the way up to staffs and bows and rings. So it's pretty much useful for EV. Goldsmithing pretty much does make a few couple of money of gold if you're actually crafting it yourself, including 3-star items that you craft. I never had a 4-star item, but that is also extra gold on the list if you could able to be crafting 4-star weapons or 4-star items. See, I got mine's only up to 60. So yeah, you guys need to craft. You guys need to build up that expertise points in order to actually craft all the way up. The reason why is because, like I explained earlier, you're going to have to craft to actually make some gold. You have to. It's a must. You must. I recommend you to get a crafting ability. It's either tailoring, goldsmithing, cooking, food, armor smithing, weapon smithing. You need all those. And look at that mat. Freaking insane. 10 mil for 5. That's 50. That's 50 mil right there for 5 of them. That's crazy. This is why you need it, because in order for you to craft, you're going to make more money off of crafting. And I'm going to be showing you in the market to explain why. Alright, let's look at weapons and scythes. Yeah, as you can tell, the Nighthawk is around, is that 30? Yeah, it's 30. And the Lioness is actually up to around 20 mil. Let's see, look at that, Champion Staff, which I could craft if I had one of those 5 rare mats, and that's 82 mil. That's not bad. That's pretty damn good. If you could craft multiple, or if that was a 3-star staff, it would probably reach up to 100 mil. Why? It's just because of the quality. The quality changes the stats. If the stats changes higher, then most likely you're going to be selling higher gear weapons, higher quality weapons. Actually, that's 100 mil just because it's a plus 10. Yes, if you enhance higher with your weapons or gear, you're going to actually make more money than normally. I will explain enhancing in a little bit once I get all these done with the low-level players. Here's where tailoring comes from cloth armor. They don't really make much, but if you have a 3-star, probably Wonderland set, then it'll probably make some gold, something like 15 mil or so. People really buy them a lot, more often than usual once you're level 60. Oh my gosh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Man, I haven't even ate yet. Anyways, that was gross. I'm sorry. I apologize. Here's some element stones. Element stones are still good to sell. I went to visit on East server, and they're pretty much higher than West. but 5 to 6 mils is very good on element stones for now. I don't know about EU or other different countries, but I believe it works the same way, the prices and all that. Okay. Other than crafting, cooking is not useless. If you think it's useless, you're terribly wrong. It's not useless at all. Cooking is another form how to make some more gold in the game. But if you're crafting just other different types of foods just for yourself, you're actually saving money on cooking. You either save money on cooking, or you either use it for your pets, because there is pet food where you could craft for your pets. If I said that right, you can craft pet food for your pets. If I didn't say that, okay. But anyways, yeah, pet food is very valuable in the game. Everyone uses their pets every single day, whoever has a pet, and most likely you're gonna have to feed them almost every single day every time you use them. So they are very valuable. They sell like they sell every single time. People buys them every single day. So the more pet food you actually craft just to sell them, the more money you're going to make. Here's a little example. I'm gonna be showing you over there at the cooking expertise. All right, there's pet food. There's here's another fish that they catch in the fishing boat. It's not really enough, but if you actually farm for it over and over again, then apparently you're gonna make more than 1 mil, 2 mil, 3 mil. It just depends how long you want to stay there in the fishing boat. So if you low levels really want to catch these fish, then go for it, but you might get a little bit bored because all you're doing is staying in the boat and doing nothing except catching fish. As you can see already, I made my salad. So let's see how much will I make if I sell it. Yeah, not bad. It's almost close to a mil. 3 plates is almost close to a mil. Yeah, see. So if I sell it and people wants to buy that salad, then yeah, it's gonna make a little bit of money where I'm just crafting it myself. Alright, I'm gonna be showing you guys where the boat is at, the fishing boat. But while I'm talking, I gotta tell you low levels right now. Please level up to 70 and 80. That's where the money is at right now. If you could level up to 70, up to 80, then you could be able to do Season 2, Episode 2, dungeons. That's where the money is at right now. And also Season 1, where you could farm for hero. There's all my rods, as I'm talking about the fishing and all that. But you need to level up. If you don't level up, you're not gonna make any gold. It's just that simple. So once you're level 70 and level 80, then that's when you're gonna be starting to make some gold. Alright, now we're gonna be talking about some ore farming. This is for the level 70 and level 80. Not level 60. Anyways, a great place to farm for ore is at Misty Cement. If you want to take the long route of killing all the bosses. That's not where I got all my ores, by the way. I got most of my ores just by farming mines. Farming ore mines. And it's real easy. It's not that difficult to actually farm for ore. You could actually farm for them for where my favorite spot, and I recommend, is either Twilight Desert or at Graveyard Ship. Graveyard Ship is probably the quickest, and it's easy. Why? I'm going to show you and demonstrate where all the ore farming is at, because they're pretty much fast and easy, and it's not hard to do. Alright, this is level 70 and level 80 graveyard ship. I'm gonna be fast forwarding this so you guys will see how fast the run is. The run is not bad, it's pretty fast. So I'm gonna show you two different ways to farm ore. And it's very simple, it's very fast, and it's one of the methods that I use to farm my ore. So please enjoy. So that was a quick and fast video on farming ore. You could also repeat it over and over and over again. But here's a second method that is a lot faster than the first method. All you have to do is keep repeating over and over and over again with the same dungeon without interacting with any type of boss. Hope you guys did enjoy the ore farming. I do recommend that you also get a junior pet chieftain. They're pretty useful on ore drops. They pick it up every time your ores are spreaded out, so you don't have to basically look for them, or if they fall through a crack you can't get them. They do teleport to you back, but not all the time. So they are still useful for you to actually not use some sort of mining bombs for your ores. So if you really want a pet, I do recommend that you get the junior first, or you could get the gremlin, which also picks up items for you and hard places to get. So yes, oh, and also Twilight Desert has it in the first map, so you could repeat farm. So yeah. The other topic I'm going to be talking about is very important. So it evolves by farming, raiding, and other different ways to make more gold. Sticking on what you know is a very important topic, because for order for you to actually know where things drop at, you have to know how much time you're gonna put into farming on that place. What I'm trying to say is you have to farm that place multiple times, not just once, not just twice, but at least 100 times if you don't got the mat right, or an ES at all. So stick to what you know, like Blood Prince, or if you don't mind farming Maple Storm and running 100 times on patrol. Everyone does that, and some of them becomes tired of it, some of them does become lucky about it, but some of them just keeps farming until they get Maple Storm. Or you could get Master ES, farm it probably 100 times, and you can get even probably 10 to 20 masters if you're very lucky. Or farm for Fruitful. where valor drops, or even shiny leather. Well, shiny leather is still useful for other people that crafts different types of items. And you can make at least 1 mil for 10 of them. 1 mil for 10, and that's they drop like what, 1 to 3 times max in each round. Contact, taken in captivity. You can farm for explosives, ES on that if you do a couple of rounds, or maybe so, or silent blade, which most likely you might need a party for that. So I do recommend that you farm inverse blade. Enthusiastic ES actually drops there on a higher rating, so if you constantly farm over there, most likely you'll get the scroll. If you're concerned about rare drops on season 2 maps, you can actually farm for rings on island or ship graveyard. Either level 70 or level 80 rings are rare drops. They're very good on selling, and they're very valuable if you need a ring for yourself. So grind constantly. Or if you're a raider, just try out doing different raids on season 2. If you want to farm for Starlight ES, then good luck to you. But that is a lot of money if you have Starlight ES. Like on West server, it's 500 mil. Unless you just want to farm for the breakoffs, which takes 2 hits in a row, then that also will make you money as well. And as for Misty Submit, you will be farming for different types of ES, like Maple Stone. You could get a rare belt that's level 80. You could sell it with good gold, or you could get rare drops that came from bosses, from mats. For example, I'll show you right here. The boss mats are very rare also, so you're gonna have to grind constantly on the mats. For example, the exquisite wing part, it's around 12 mil in standard price of the market. So yeah, you could actually just farm for that over and over and over again. And why this is very important is because a lot of players don't really like just farm it. They usually just stick to 1 or 2 rounds of repeating the same level, and then they quit, and then they go on something else. That's not farming. Farming is actually stay there and grind for many hours and many times, and most likely you will get it. And it's important because if you're just doing it so randomly, your chances will be very low. Let's say I want to farm for Maple Stone, but I change into farming for Fruitful Valor. That's gonna lower your chances. So you're gonna have to plan what you're gonna grind and stick to it. If you keep grinding, you'll get what you want. Yeah, it's around almost 40 mil. That's pretty damn good. I like that. But if you want to make more money off it, then you're gonna have to craft it. Unless you don't have any plans to actually craft it, then you could sell it. But as for me, as for a player like myself that wants to make more money, you're gonna have to just go over here and craft it. Or if you learn an expertise skill of crafting your own gear, then you're free to do that as well. Like I've been telling you guys on the previous video, if you guys have your own expertise on the armor smithing, then you could craft it up to 3 stars or 4 stars if you're lucky. That value of that gear will get even higher if you've been crafting recent gear on the new content that just barely came out on Vindictus. You're gonna have to have that potential to actually grind every single time if in order you want to make some gold. You're gonna have to grind every single time. Grind like crazy. Grind like there's no tomorrow. Because that's the only way you're gonna make gold. And don't grind just because you're doing some work. That's not the whole thing. Grind because you're having fun and saving up for something in the near future on the next content on Vindictus. And what's good, you guys? It's already December. There's snow in Colhan. So you're watching this video already. It's already December. So we're gonna be talking about enhancing. Enhancing is one of the most important things in Vindictus that you could actually make a lot of money on. If you love enhancing weapons, this is the best thing you can do. Is going to the forge and enhancing a higher quality weapon. Either if it's a level or +3 to +5 to +10 or all the way up to +15. I had a long journey on my +15. I haven't bought my +15, as you know. I can't trade this item. I basically made this item. I made it up to 15, and I will tell you some hints on what I believe on my own theories and methods on how to actually enhance weapons, including high level weapons. I will not be enhancing high level gear weapons like +10s. I'll do that in another time, in another video, in the near future, hopefully. But I will be showing you a little trick, just a little trick on what my theory is on enhancing, because this method somewhat works. I guarantee you that it does work in with one weapon only, so we're gonna try that out. Oh, I know you guys are pretty much interested on this topic because I was back then when I wanted my +15 scythe. But anyways, we're gonna try this out. Most likely your chances are higher or lower if it's gonna be making into a +7. Sadly, this one failed, so let's see if we could try something else that is a +6 that could actually reach to a +7. This one failed. Now we have one more, and most likely 1 to 2 or 3 of them will actually make it. So if you have a bunch of weapons that are at the same enhancing level, you could actually make 1 or 2 weapons that actually could make it on the +7 to +9 or +10. If you have multiple weapons that actually has the same level. Now you don't really need the same leveling as the other one, but it's better, because if you have, like, let's say you have you have 5 +8s. Doesn't matter what type it is, what type of weapon, what type of gear. You have 5 +8s. You try enhancing them one by one, most likely it's going to explode. But at least 1 or 2 of them is going to survive and turn into a +9. This is why I believe in massive enhancement. I don't know if it's called that. I call it that. Massive enhancement when you actually enhance gear, such as if it's more than just +5. I done that with my scythe, with BlackStoryz, all the way to +10, all the way to +15. It was difficult. It's not easy, but that's the only way that I believe you could make money on. There's different types of ways you can actually enhance your weapons. You could actually enhance them by waiting a couple of days and then enhance it one by one, just by waiting and waiting and waiting. I don't know if that's how the system works with Fenris. I don't know really, but that's how it works, and for some people. As for me, I believe in massive enhancement. If you enhance their skill, your weapons, most likely you will get a +15 weapon if they're all the way up to, let's say you have 5 to 10 +13 weapons. Of course, you will make tons of +15s just like that. You're not going to just make one, you're going to make at least 2 or 3 of them. Sadly, the other 6 or 5 of them will explode. Unless you restore the weapons, which you will not be able to sell, but to keep. Maybe you could sell the other ones. Just like BlackStoryz, it's untradeable and it's been restored. So you could tell the scythe was made legit. Alright, it exploded like once on +14, and it was the only scythe there. There is nothing else. Everything's blown up already. So I just YOLO it. That was it. It just +15. So that was the happiest day of my life and Black's life. That's when Black actually became the Eevee that she is. So I'm going to try this again on the enhancing. We're gonna test this out, because if I'm just gonna keep on talking to you guys might not get it still. So let's enhance these weapons to get these things right. Now, if you can enhance it like what I did with the hammer, you can save a lot of money that way if you're planning on using runes. If you're trying to enhance to +10, you could actually do what I done with the hammer. Well, basically it back rolled all the way up to +1 when it was already +6, and 1 went to +7. You already witnessed that. So if you could use ruins on +7, that's gonna save you a tons of NX. That's gonna save you tons of time and tons of money, tons of gold also. Alright, we're gonna try and get this all the way up to +5. And we're gonna stop there and try to get a +6. Because +6 sometimes doesn't really want to go through, and it gets annoying after +5. Alright, so this weapon doesn't want to go. So let's see if we could +5 this. And yes, it's +5. Let's see if we could enhance this more. And there we go, +5. This one doesn't seem it wants to go. Alright, let's see, let's enhance the other one. This is how I do it. If I do it one at a time, I don't just keep on going and going, because it's just going to fail. Alright, +4, let's see if it turns into +5. Okay, +5, let's see, this one is giving me trouble already. If the weapon's giving you trouble, it might not make it as the other weapons, just because it's already giving me trouble. Let's see if we could do this again, +5 it. Alright, it's giving me trouble. Now, all you have to do, if it's giving you trouble, if an item is really not going through, then just exit out, because most likely it's not going to work out for you. Just wait for a couple minutes or so, do some raids, do whatever, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to wait outside just for a little bit and then go back inside, and then enhance that that weapon up to +5. Alright, let's do this. Let's try again. I guarantee you this works, but it might not work in higher quality weapons unless you have a lot of +10s or +13s. Then it will work. There you go, +5. Alright, let's see. 1 out of 2 weapons will survive this. So we're gonna try and +6 them without any runes. Let's try this weapon again. Most likely it's not gonna make it. Alright, it died out. Let's try this one. Alright, it made it to +6. Let's try this again. Now, once the weapon made it to +6, I should have exited out and tried again, but I didn't. So, only have one +6 right now. See, so that's the truth. I could go for more, but most likely it's going to go back if I enhance it to +7, because I don't have enough weapons as +7 to actually back it up. You're gonna need backup gear or weapons to actually enhance it even more. This is why I believe on this theory, because this theory actually works. Well, not really 100%, but it works legitimately when you actually try and enhance it at the same enhancing level. I'm just checking the price, how much it would cost. It's a +6, so I'm gonna try to raise it a little bit higher than the +5, and yeah, that's part of the video of enhancing. I will be doing another enhancing video on +10s. I don't know when I'm gonna be doing that, but I will be doing that someday with high level gear. Alright, that wraps it up with the enhancing topic. I hope you guys did understand what I was trying to go through and trying to say with my theories on this. If you have any more questions on enhancing, please let me know on the comments down below. I will explain more about it because enhancing is a very interesting topic. So I'll see you guys on the next topic. PvP and Vindictus is freaking fun. Even though the characters are unbalanced and everyone has their own style of playing, you could actually make a lot of gold in the game while having fun doing PvP, player versus player. There's different types of modes in PvP so far. There's going to be a third one, PvP 1 versus 1 coming soon, which I'm looking very forward to. But you could actually make a lot of gold on PvP by saving your seals. And I'm very surprised about Vindictus PvP. There's not too many people that actually attends PvP, which I do understand, because when you try to apply for a PvP match, it actually takes a lot longer than before. How long I might add? Let's just say like an hour or 30 minutes at least. FFA used to not take this long before. You used to just have to actually create a party for yourself, balance the teams out, and then join at the same time with the 6 teams that you have. Now it's different. You have to actually join with random people and keep applying until the servers actually get it right, until the servers actually get you in for PvP. So I don't blame some other people that actually just doesn't want to attend PvP, but I do recommend that you try PvP at least, so PvP and Vindictus can grow and become more popular than the game itself. Because I believe PvP is one of the reasons why people actually play this game also. It's freaking fun, even though everything is very unbalanced and unorganized. But other than that, as long as you're having fun killing other players and knowing that you're trying to do your best to save your teammates and earning seals, then it's a win-win. Now let's talk about the money. The money, on the other hand, for PvP, you need 1,000 seals to actually be capped on PvP seals, which means you could buy PvP artifacts, PvP gear, PvP weapons, which includes on enhancing your skills. But the real money is at the artifacts itself. As you guys already saw on Black's inventory, there is a bunch of artifacts that I've been collecting, not selling, but these artifacts are very valuable on selling. You could actually make 150 to 300 to 400 mil in total. 400 mil on the artifacts if they're enchanted, such as the werewolf paw. If the werewolf paw had good enchants on it, it would cost more than probably 400 mil to 500. If you had a lot more werewolf paws, let's just say clean werewolf paws, but you've been farming for seals so many times, then you will probably make 250 to 300 mil. It is a lot. You could also get the other stuff like other seals and mats with the PvP with the PvP items. I mean, sorry, but I'm not sure if you could actually sell them. You could actually, I do know, and I know where the money is at. The money is at the artifacts itself. If you could actually sell these artifacts and make a lot of seals by just PvPing, you could actually make a lot of money. And as you can tell already, I only have 3 seals because I bought the Phoenix Feather bundle. It's pretty useful, but it's only useful for raids. I don't recommend it to use on PvP. But for the Werewolf Paw and the Succubus Fang, they are the most valuable artifacts that can be sold in Vindictus. A lot of people buys them. And the Firewisp Crystal is also useful. The Bronze Lion statue, the War Goddess statue, all these artifacts are very valuable. I don't know about the Mystery Cat, that'll probably be less. But let's test this out real quick. Let's check on the real price on the Werewolf Paw. Clean Werewolf Paw, non-enchanted. Let's check it out if we'll get a good price on what its normal is and West server on NA. Like I said, it's most likely going to be 300 mil or even more if it's enchanted. You're gonna have to farm for these. It's actually fun farming for these, and I think Vindictus really needs more people to actually PvP. If you want the devs to actually go to have attention on PvP, we need more people to PvP for this type of stuff. But since the artifacts are so high on value, not enough PvPs, and people really want these artifacts, the ones that doesn't really PvP. As you can see, someone confirmed it's 300 mil already, so I thank him for that. Shoutouts to him. So yes, it's 300 mil clean in total. For the Succubus Fang, it could be the same price as a clean one, but I wouldn't know. I have to check on price with the other people that actually says how much this is or so. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to remind you and remind myself, there's gonna be a level 2 artifact soon, so that's gonna be a total of 200 or 300 seals that we have to save up, and it will even be more valuable if you save up and then you sell the level 2 artifacts. If there's gonna be a level 3, I'm gonna flip. But anyways, yes, level 2 is going to be very valuable, maybe more than 500 to 600 million gold. I guarantee it's going to be around that high. Now that we covered up the things that we can do without spending any NX while getting more gold in the game, let's talk about NX. I know we don't supposed to be talking about this, and I said you don't really have to spend a lot of NX just to get some gold, but at the end of the day, you already know, once you have NX, you're pretty much set to do whatever you can to make a lot of gold in the game. NX could actually make you a lot of gold in the game, such as just much more than just gold buying or anything else. I never gold buy before, but NX is most likely a gold buying type of stuff. I wouldn't really call it a pay to win game. It is in a way, but if it's a pay to win game, then I'll probably be invincible in the game with my Eevee, and that's not the case. This is only a pay to win for gold, not for high level gear or high level weapons or anything like that. So it's not that type of sort of thing. When you have NX and you spend the right amount of NX for events such as what I have in my inventory of clothes and other rare mats, I am pretty much a billionaire with black in this account. You could buy different stuff and try to get your luck by gambling with weapon supplies or armor supplies, getting some stones, some luck stones, or getting some potions, or getting even more GGs, more Goddess of Grace, if you know what you're buying, or pets. And we already know, at the end of the day, once you get all these things from the depot, you're basically set to actually make a lot of money, such as badges or VIP that boosts your luck and other cores. those things are pretty much faster progress on how to make more gold in the game itself. So that's all about NX. It's just that simple. Once you have a lot of NX in your account, you're actually gonna make more money than usual. So keep that in mind. Don't worry, you don't really have to spend any NX at all to actually make gold in the game. But what I'm just trying to say is it's a lot faster progress if you actually spend your NX on other different things such as badges and VIP capsules. Yeah, don't worry you guys, this is just legit. It's not gonna be like actual cheating like bots and all that, so don't think that. But on this topic, this will be the last topic of this video. It's already an hour, almost an hour long. So you guys, how can you guys cheat on Vindictus legitly? Well, there's one way, there's several ways actually. There's a lot of ways, but I'm gonna just talk about one because if I tell you all this stuff, then you know, I'm gonna get a lot of I don't want anything negative on the videos, and I'm not saying I'm a cheater myself, but there's one cheat that you could actually try that is very legit. And plus, I don't want Nexon to get mad at me at this and try to do something with this video, you know, but there's one legit thing that you can actually do, and you should know what that is. Get 2 computers and get 2 accounts. Get those 2 together and stick with one raid, or not really one raid, but to solo a dungeon while you have 2 characters. Now, you can use NX to actually buy 2 badges per character with those 2 accounts. So, for instance, let me explain. Let's say we're doing a season 2 dungeon on level 70 to level 80. Doesn't matter what it is. You have 2 accounts. You have 2 computers on. Both of you guys are together in there. You have your own partner, but he's not moving because that's basically you still. You have, well, let's just say this. You have a bot. You have your own bot. You're actually soloing that dungeon with another account that you already have. So at the end of the drop, you will probably have a rare mat. Either it's from your main account or from your alt account. Do you see what I'm trying to get at right here? So it's very interesting. You could actually do that, and it's legit. There's nothing wrong about that. It's really legit. You're still playing Vindictus. You're not actually cheating, but I guess you could call this cheating somewhat, but it's legitly acceptable for what you can do with 2 computers and 2 accounts. I hope this Gold Guide video helped you guys out. If you guys don't understand on what my topics were, please comment down below and speak to me. I will help you guys to make more gold in the game if you guys didn't really understand about this video. For the people that did understand about this video, please like, comment, share your guys' opinion, and share this video and share it to everyone else. And I know Black done a good job too. Look at her, she's smiling, so cute. Anyways, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be making a lot of videos. I almost got 500 subscribers now. This is my thanks to you. Without you guys, you couldn't have made this channel even stronger. And I know 500 is not much, but it motivates me and it motivates Black to actually make more videos for you guys. I do want to help out the community, and thank you for watching this Gold Guide video. Stay tuned for more videos, you guys. Laters.